Yeah, fellas, I'm back because Broseph shared a comment. Broseph, as you know, is Brofist. I better make this. I'll just put glasses on. Broseph says, "Well, to be honest, I am cold because my ex-girlfriend, when she left me for someone else, and didn't care that I was suicidal when I was always there for her." Broseph, it's your fault how you react to each situation. You do know that, right? She didn't do it to you. You did it to yourself. I've been there, okay? You do it to yourself. You're the one that chooses to get suicidal. Depends on what kind of man you are. If you're a strong man, you get up and go find a new one. A weak man is going to get all suicidal. You do recognize the difference, right? Write back to me, let me know if you know the difference between a real man and a weak man. If you do see that difference there, rather words. Okay? I became a little cold. I don't have empathy as before. I just don't see the point of being a player. Then leave my channel. Leave my channel. It's okay. Find other people to talk to if you're lonely. Why should I feel bad for being a player? I don't understand. You say you don't see the point of being a player, but then you say, why should I feel bad for being a player? Let's just go on. When women play us all the time, that's what I say. Women play us all the time. How about we do the same goddamn thing instead of be these goddamn idiots living on some code that's not even effective out in the dating game that gets you assed out, get your nose wide open, your heart broken. Because there are some women that are not nice people. Not all, though. Did I react that way after Susie cheated on me? That I said, okay, well, two could play this game. I became a player after that. Did I get suicidal and I'm going to kill myself? No. No, bro. How do I say this? I don't want to seem rude and crude. But you make the choice. We each make our own choices. Okay? So if you get suicidal, recognize that, okay, I chose to be this way when I could have chose to be a different way. Recognize that you made a choice. Also recognize that you could have chose something different. How should I react? You choose. You could have gotten angry and went to the gym and got swole. Then had bitches choosed up on you. You could have gotten angry and I'm going to start a business. I'm going to show her. And you could be a millionaire right now. And she could be regretting it. As you're driving around with all these nice looking women on your arms in a nice car. But you chose to sit there in your own depression. Basically, you chose to soil your own diaper and sit there in your own diaper stinking. Okay? Recognize that is your choice. And life is about choices. True love is for idiots that believe in fairy tales. I disagree with that. I used over 137 females out there. I broke hearts. Had my heart smashed a few times. And I still believe in true love. True love is not love at first sight. I don't believe in that. That's actually infatuation. Okay? Know the difference. I learned that when I started my first year of college. Back then there was some guy named Leo Buscaglia going around talking about, hugging people and loving all this stuff. But we had a speaker come in and talk about the different types of love. True love is built over time as you get to know each other. It grows and it builds itself. That's true love. Okay? True love is for idiots that believe in fairy tales. After my breakup, I learned that women can fall out of love. Actually, they don't fall out of love fast. By the way, your girl, let me give you the words of an actual woman. When they think of breaking up with you, they've thought about it 1,000 times. They've thought about it 1,000 fucking times. I'm looking for the actual report that I've read on my channel from a woman when she says, let's see, it's titled When She Says Goodbye, I think. When she says it's over. Fuck. This woman was on a site for dudes, helping them with their shit. She wrote, "It breaks my heart every time I see one of you guys post a 'How do I get her back?' thread. The saddest thing," and I'm reading exactly from this woman's words. So this is coming from the horse's mouth. And if you doubt what she has to say, do your own poll. There, Seth! Do your own poll of 50 women out there and see if she's not right. The saddest thing is you probably didn't even do anything wrong. Let me tell you something that might help you move on. She ain't coming back. She's already made up her mind and cut the ties. It's not fair. It's not pretty, but the truth rarely is. Here are a few items that may help explain things. Women think about their relationship 90% of the time. So 90% of the time she was with you, she's evaluating that relationship. Is it really worth it being here with him? He's boring. He does the same old thing over and over again. He's not exciting. Which I'm sure you were not. I'm doubly sure that you were not. Especially, she writes, since we are told from the cradle that men don't understand a damn thing about love and relationships. We wonder where the relationship is going, where it is, where it was, and about every possible direction it can go in. She thinks about you as a potential husband, father, lover, and will dump her if she gets cancer. Or will you dump her if she gets cancer? Or if she lost an arm, will you dump her? She'll question you, every second you're with her, and more so when you're not. And she also wants to talk about women never forget. You said something bad to her, they never forget it. Women don't like to hurt your feelings, but when they say it's over, this is her titles, it's over. By the time she decides it's over, it's over. She's done thought up 197 reasons that you two shouldn't be together anymore. So it occurs over time. Over time there, brother. Let me cancel this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get back to the page. So obviously, and you poor saps, you poor suckers, you poor, I don't know what word to use, guys like you don't even see it coming because you're so stuck up your ass, you haven't paid attention to her. Harsh words, but needed words. You poor dummies don't even see it coming. And that's why she replaced you with someone right away. Because she's already been thinking about it. Had been thinking about it. She already had a new dude lined up, more than likely, before she broke up. And that's the way women are. They're smart. They're not dummies like we are. We break up, don't have a new girl in mind or in sight. And we sit there like idiots, getting depressed, thinking about pussy and whacking off. No, before you replace or have a replacement on board. Not all women do that, though. Some women will break up and be alone for a long time. But some women are smart. They use their head. They think like a business, like I'm trying to get you knuckleheads to do. to think like a fucking businessman. Women are better than we are. So at least try to get on at least the same book they're on. They're thinking like a business. You try to think like a business. Is that too much to ask for? For some of you guys, I think it is, but fuck. So now you're all fucked up on love. Love doesn't exist. All because one girl fucked you up. One girl. She make or break. She could have made you or broke, but she didn't. She broke you. She broke your manhood. She broke your spirit. All because of one girl that you should have replaced her a long time ago with two more better chicks than her. They're willing to be down for your crown. You got one, you could catch another. You catch another, you could catch two more. Fairy tales. After my breakup, I learned that women can fall out of love with you as fast as they fall. English ain't your first language, is it? Fall in love with you, and nothing can always stay forever, I guess. I'm glad you're only guessing, because you have no life experience yet. Obviously, you're young. I'm 57 years of age, in case you didn't know that. I'm almost 60 fucking years of age. Okay? That's pretty fucking old. So I know about love. Lesson learned. But I would suck as a player since I can't even get one chick. Yeah, you would. You can't get one chick, but think about it. You caught the first chick. You're way ahead of a lot of guys who watch me. You already had a chick. Obviously, being with you sucked ass. So bad she had to go find another man. Obviously, you couldn't get her off in bed the way she wanted to, the way she fantasized about, if she ever even got a nut. Did she get a nut? A real nut, not fake nut. Faking it just to make you feel good because your ego couldn't handle it. Did she get a real orgasm? Sweat, screaming, kissing, and begging you, and thanking you. Wanted to be yours forever. Obviously, you didn't. You guys have no idea what I put into my product, how to make a woman come. You fucking don't even know. You don't even got a clue what real sex with a woman is like. To have her looking at you with those eyes pleading to come. After you done teased her and you stroked her clit. By the way, most jackasses, that's dudes, black dudes nowadays too, have no idea how to pleasure a female. No fucking clue. Dump and pump. That's the word I was trying to think of with my coaching client today. You guys do the dump and pump, or pump and dump. Shit, that's your philosophy. When you do it right, that woman will only want to fucking leave you. Because she will never have sex like that. Think of all the other jackasses out there who are fucking her. And then think of the guy that knows how to get her off. The guys that I train. You've seen what happens. You've read the comments I've read of guys who've done that. You've seen the proof. Lessons learned. I can't even one chick. Thanks to her, I learned that caring about yourself first is not selfish. It's a duty. Actually, she cared about you. Think about the beginning. You two destroyed the relationship. Okay? You should have been able to bust her. If you were busting her ass, mind-blowing orgasm, she ain't going nowhere. You always got to bring your A game to bed. If you want to keep it, the relationship, you want to bring your A game to bed. Let me put it like that. If you want to keep the girl by your side, you always want to bring your A game to the bedroom. The knowledge, the masculinity, the confidence. Because there's nothing like going back. I mean, I'm going back to my memories, but there's nothing like looking down as you've been teasing a female. Cause and you get it right to the edge. Right to the edge, and you stop everything. And your finger's been on clit. By the way, that's how women masturbate, through clit. Most of them through clit, or they put a vibrator in the clit, or they stick it up and touch the G-spot. But a lot of them are very clitoral. 75%, I've learned. From another woman, which I didn't know until Sarah put it out, which is Magnus's ex. I always wonder why there were some girls who, I guess I only ran into a few of them. Jovina being one of them, who don't have clitoral orgasms, because I guess they didn't masturbate. Like, she never did that before. But I ran into them every now and then. And I always get stuck with them for girlfriends. Fuck. You know, it's like the worst for me. But anyway, when you learn to manipulate the clit and bust them an orgasm out, you're doing something nobody's doing out there. A lot of guys with the big dicks, all they do is ram it. Okay, they do stimulate sometimes a G-spot orgasm or even the A-spot way down in there. Okay, yeah. But they're not stimulating the clit. Okay? They're not giving the complete shit. And most guys don't know how to talk to a girl in bed. You stay stuck in your heads, thinking your own shit. You don't find out what her fantasies are before you even get to the bedroom. So you can play back the fucking fantasy while you're fucking her. Guys like me do. At least, actually, I'm the only guy that I knew of that was doing that. That's why I've taught you guys and other people out there. Now there are more guys doing that. But think of how few we are on the planet. And what a gem we are for women to even get to enjoy sex with us. When you're on top of her, stroking her clit, and you're kissing her and whispering shit to her. Let's say her fantasy was to have two girls. You know, she don't confess that to you. Well, I've always thought about what it'd be like to have a sex with a girl. And you whisper to her, imagine my finger is her tongue licking your clit while you're fucking her and you're stroking her clit. And you let her play with that imagination. Do you know how strong, how hard she will fucking blow when you learn to talk to a woman in bed? Are you fucking even got a fucking clue or a fucking idea? Because the orgasm is mental. You control a woman's mind, you control the pussy, you control her. And the place where you master her is right there in the bedroom. Right there on the mattress. If you ain't got the balls to master a female, you ain't got the balls to master her. Or be her master. You guys understand me? Someone asked for my POF count. You guys will never get that. Don't even ask anymore. Because of the troll. Remember on the last account I had? This person probably... You know, I don't mean to be... I said it kind of rudely to him. I apologize to him. But to the brother that asked me that, I'm not going to give that because I have a troll that follows me. Probably still follow me, but I had an account before. And somehow... Well, he saw what the name was. And he turned me into POF. And I went to my account, couldn't even get to my account one day. They banned the account. Terminated the fucking account. So, never again. Also, I had one situation. This is within my fucking forum. Within the guarded walls of my own inner sanctum. There was this really pretty mixed chick. She was fucking beautiful. And I engaged her in a conversation. One of the fellas that I was coaching inside my fucking site even ratted me out to her. And the woman blocked me. Right in the middle of our conversation. I guess he told her what I was doing. Showed her pictures or whatever. Because I made videos. Trying to teach guys how to talk to a girl, how to engage or get her excited about meeting you. And some jackass on the site, I got an idea who it was. He was very depressed at the time and all that kind of stuff. But ratted me out just because he was feeling bad. I'm gonna have a joke on Supreme and pay him back because I feel bad. Why should everyone else feel bad? I hate that type of fucking bitch ass mentality, fellas. So I'm very careful now. Plus, I also try to make sure that you don't see their information, which is normal. You know, it slipped. Actually, that one slipped. Where they saw my name, the screen name I was using. And I think that also slipped on the mixed chick. Either way, I got ratted out, so I don't release that anymore. So I've shown you guys proof that I do get emails from women. And you know, I have a way of talking to women. Okay? Let me go to my site and show you. I'm going to share with you guys something from my site since you guys don't have the balls to come up in here. Post called Back in My Days. But a lot of the guys who are on my site, they ain't got the balls to learn the real shit. There was a girl named Candy. I finally boned Candy and I told her I was going to the club. She went to the same club Jovina was at. So I was posting about this when I was on the Pimps Network, where all the pimps went in. I tried to make a teaching tool out of everything back then to teach, you know, how to mac on chicks and what I was doing. And I wrote, as you heads know, I've been talking to this D/S chick, and that's dominated submissive stuff, and learned how that lifestyle compares to the pimp lifestyle. In my dealings with women, I try to be honest with them. I was being honest with them back then. Today I went to Candy's home, and then I told her I was going to the club that night with someone else. Well, I went late and sent Jovina ahead of me with her girlfriend. Okay, I was just starting to fuck Jovina, to have sex and all that. I actually fell asleep at 8 p.m. and got up late. I get there and Candy is there. What does a player do? I played the game, brothers. Did I panic? Oh my God! Ah, no. I own bitches. Master player. So I handle my shit like a master fucking player. Whenever I enter a room, I have already scanned most of it. As I tried to relate to my private clients today, I told them exactly what I do. I go into, I'm in the state. I knew Jovina wasn't anywhere in the vicinity. So I gave Candy a few moments of my time, and then I told her I was going to find my friend Jovina. We were just becoming friends then. We're fucking, but whatever. Candy spent most of the evening watching us until she couldn't take it anymore. Then she left. So I knew something, I knew it was a problem. I'm going to handle my business. After the club closed, I sent Jovina home and told her I'd be over later after I got something to eat. Well, of course, Candy had IM'd this player. She wrote, how odd. I said, why? My thing is, she's like, I don't get what they're saying. Huh? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Innocence. And she goes, because honestly, I have no clue what to do. None. Zero. Zilch. I said, what to do? Question mark. About. I'm like, I told you I was going somewhere else. That's where I'm coming from. She goes, all my instincts at this point are telling me that this is going to hurt me. That this connection is stronger than I can deal with rationally. When I take a woman to bed, I don't just fuck. This is her first time having sex with me. Okay? You listen to if you're on my site, read the honest words. I cut and paste it. The entire conversation. I didn't make any changes. Now listen carefully to what this woman had to say. All my instincts are going to hurt this connection. Then I can deal with rationally. And with the things you've said to me. I'm always pimping at a female. I was always pimping at a woman. I'm always pimping. Pimping. She goes, fuck. I said, things I've said to you? Question mark. And how I felt tonight. Yep, she said things about what you know, how you are. How I am? Then I said, my way. Who I am inside. Yes, okay. And this is a teaching tool. So I began to spit out my metaphysical love on her to pimp her brain back into the right gear, which is my team. I said to her, this is coming from inside me, though. I speak my truth. Okay? This is how I was and am. Now listen to how I am. Then think about how you are. Oh, I just want to get my dick. I just want a hand job. I just want to get my dick wet. Listen to how I actually am. And determine whether you want to learn from a man like me or not. I am looking for a vessel to pour my love into. To fill completely with me. To open every ounce of my soul into. So that everything inside that person is me. Every thought she has, I'm in it when we are together. Every movement, every ounce of my strength, and this is where I use a little bit of the fudging a little bit, is hers. That's actually not true because it's all mine. But I like for women to think that, you know, my strength is yours. Which it is. If a woman's mine, she's mine. Okay? My thoughts, my energy, totally engulfing her. Now I'm using words that women feel. Thoughts, energy, engulf. Okay? You guys are just words. To women, they're going off in their heads. I want to find the perfect half of me. And these are my truths. The one who resonates to me, whom I can feel in a crowded room. I didn't end up with that, but that's another story. And she can feel me. That's what I wanted. Her every attunement is to me because I've attuned her. At the time I did a little roadmap check. When I'm pimping at a girl, I got to do a little check-in. I don't do, like black dudes always, they always say that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That to me is weak. I don't do that. Okay? I don't need to self-check every fucking word, every sentence. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to someone on one of them videos where they had the news interview. I can't remember who. Oh, it was that jackass. SOSAP, ASAP, fucker, race trader, sellout, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? No, my son tried to use that when he came back from Paris, and I said, no, I don't know what you mean. You know what I mean? That no, I said, no, I don't know what you mean. I had to mentally and physically break him of that habit because it was a bad habit. And I fucking pray none of you guys speak like that. I know there are some, but know that it's weak. So, mind check. Does it make sense to you? I said to her. She goes, you're not asking me that for real, are you? She understood what I was saying. She felt my words. She goes, you're not really asking me this or asking me if this makes sense to me? And I said, of course it should to you. Then I went back to spit my game at her. And from her, I need every ounce of love she has to give. I demand every ounce of love a woman has to give. I don't take half love. I don't take a quarter love. I don't take I love if you do this for me. I take all the love. I explained to her, I have a big empty space inside that needs filling. And I know that it's my creation, because people try to get all philosophical on you. Well, you created that. You can fix that. To cut these idiots off, and women are the same way. You guys are idiots too sometimes. You shut the fuck up. Like I'm some child don't know something. I'm 57 fucking years of age. I know. And I choose, as I explained to her. I said, I know it's my creation, and only I can heal it. But I'm not looking to heal. I'm looking to fill. then maybe heal. I said to her, then heal. I didn't say maybe, I said, then heal. Never mind having it backwards. I cut people off. If you see me debate, you always see me do that shit. Because I know how people think. I know people are stupid. They think a certain way. All you gotta do is think, how this idiot's gonna think? What's the comment gonna be? And you cut them off. Because it's my choice to make. A woman whose heart knows no ends. The words no, I'm pimping her brain. I'm setting the criteria. Okay? Did this to all my women. Except the current relationship. I didn't do any of that. Because my little brother died. I said, I'm done with that shit. I was actually wanting to keep Jovina around. Because it didn't work. We didn't connect that way. And it didn't work. But she was such a good woman. With a good heart. That for some reason I kept her around. I'm glad I did. Because I learned to have a friendship with a woman. An actual real friendship. Before they were my females. We were buds, but not necessarily buds. The closest buds I had was with the bodybuilder chick. We were buddies. And we were in bed. But she was just like Jovina. No clitoral thing. Okay? It had to be stimulation from the physical contact of my dick inside of her pussy. Interesting how that works. I thought I'd try it. I tried it. Honestly, I don't know if I'll spend the rest of my life, but I'm okay right now. I'm used to this type of lifestyle. Let me say one thing. It was the hardest thing for me to do was to stay in my cage. That's why I had back doors for a long time and just finished the last one a short time ago. The Brazilian girl is no more. And God, she was passionate. Ah, fuck. All the orgasms she would have, brothers. It was just easy. So it made sex fun. I didn't have to even stimulate her clit, although I did that also. But I want to give her a hard one. She just knew how to have... Oh, never mind. She was tiny, too. I don't like tiny girls, but I actually... Because she was so passionate, it worked. But the word no never comes from her lips. Or her thoughts. She never thinks the word no. I said, will never deny her man or turn her man away. Now, I write in short sentences. I don't write these long sentences and paragraphs. I want her eyes focused. I write narrow columns. Okay? That's how your profile should be as well. Don't write long sentences. That's something I got to go back. I did correct that. Go back and make sure I did correct it. So write in short lines so their eyes can see it and absorb each line. They get lost in sentences. You got to write in short. Okay, so I control her eyes and her mind down the page. Or turn her man away, next sentence, into the cold, next sentence. Her body will become my home. And as I wrote, this is the kind of shit that opens women's hearts and minds. Women always remember what you say, so you better spit your shit right into their souls. Continuing. I hope to fucking God you guys are just writing or going to replay this so that you can learn from the words I use. Ask yourselves, I try to get the knuckleheads who are learning from you in the forum, why do I say certain things? Well, I'm speaking from here. So the question should be, how can you speak from here inside? But I continued. As I said, the last word was, her body will become my home, my haven from the world. Women have this fantasy about having a man they can take care of, they can nurture. He go out there and fight the battle in the world and, make the living so they can live off that. Give you 2.5 kids. You get old and die. She has the rest of the money, your insurance, all that. But she has that nurturing thing about her. She takes care of her man. And he goes out there and fights the dragons in the world. My haven from the world. Do you see why I use that now? Where I can rest and find my strength. Women are nurturers. Notice how when you have a girlfriend, she's always want to take care of you. You said, baby, especially those Mexicans and those Latin girls from Latin countries. Are you hungry, baby? And some black women. In the old days. I don't know about Some of these new ones, hell no. But the old ones, yeah. I said to her, a man is nothing without that, in my opinion. And only then will I be able to find true success in my life. Because you guys who are struggling, just think if you had a good woman behind you. Think about that. You had a good woman behind you. I said, it's the way I'm wired, Candy. If my home isn't a good foundation, then all the rest suffers. A woman is my home. She's where I'm fed. I didn't say I'm loved. I just said the word loved. Next sentence. Cared for. See how I do short things? Because I wanted to feel. The word love is a powerful word. I don't want to stand with other words. I want it by itself. Loved. Cared for. Next one. Where I can find warmth. Next one. And shelter from the world. To recharge my energy. Most people don't realize, next one, most people don't realize the power of a man and a woman. That whole yin and yang. It's the way the universe is set up. And if one is bad, then the whole balance is bad. And my life is out of balance right now. Way out of balance. Women like to fix. They like to buy cheap and fix up. You guys seen that? Like they'll go to the thrift store and come home with these. Thrifting's big now. Go to the thrift store, come home with their findings, maybe make little changes and fix it up. They do the same thing with men. They find a man that's like an alcoholic, go to Alcoholics Anonymous meetings, meet a man and fix him up. Like a contractor. Put him back on his feet. She gets to live in a nice house. Small investment, big returns. Women think like business. Don't hate them for it. Just because you get all simped out and you fell in love and thought you were being a loving man. You weren't, by the way. That's obsessive and controlling. She should return my love because I love her. That's not real love. You pass on that fake love to her and think you're being real. You cheap motherfuckers. As you can tell, I'm in a state right now. I'm speaking from that state. That's how you do it. That's why you hear me cussing a little bit more. So I said they're way out of balance. I'm looking to right it now. That says to her, I'm looking for Mrs. Right. Do you see why I put that? Instead of that, I'm looking for Mrs. Right. No. My life is out of balance right now. I explained to her that it takes a man and woman to be in balance. Everything I led up to led to this last few words. Okay? So I challenge and remind her of our connection. And I said to her, you seem to be a step in the right direction. Because something between you and I resonates. I said, now, next line, a door has been opened. That very door you were talking about earlier is open. As tonight showed. You thought you were on the other side. But you have already stepped through, Candy. What is will be, our path is set. We only have to walk it to see. I minimized the incident. So far, we hit a bump, a testing ground. Life's testing her. See if she's worthy of me. That's what I'm trying to pimp at her. I test waters again. What say ye? She goes, I'm right here, Chris. Everything you said, and I said, type, as you should be. She should be right there by my side. I laid my hand on her. I didn't give her the spirit of Jesus. I'm a personal Jesus. She said, everything you said makes perfect sense to me. She writes like me. Short sentences, too. She started doing the same thing. Perfect sense. See how what I said to her made sense? You dummies, you probably don't make no sense, but back engineer from a woman. You guys need to each pay me $25 for this fucking lecture. And I do have a donate on my in my shop, in my store. Let's see what you do. Because this is some deep metaphysical game I'm giving you guys. Next, because I'm coming from that space of truth, I said to her, and I was. As to it making sense. Then I said, you see how much she's buying my game? She goes, you'll always make sense if you come with truth. Always, she says. Everything happens as it should. I know this. When I came home, I read some of what you've written. Women always reread. Well, actually, never mind. The other day, we typed to each other. I was so hurt when I got home. And I made the comment to the people I was teaching this to. Women will read and reread my written words to them. She said, this is all candy now. I'm listening or watching. I want to tell you, go away. Now, she knows I'm fucking someone else. Okay? How many of your women knew that you were fucking someone else and jumped back on your team? I've shown you twice of this happening. The doctor and now Candy. What does that say about me? The kind of charisma that I had? My game? Okay? I wanted you to go away. Leave your message, tell you I couldn't do this. Tell you I couldn't do this and just leave me alone. But instead I read and felt. She said. Next sentence, us. Next sentence, our words. Then what we felt like today. Because I just had sex with her for the first time. She goes, I didn't feel great. I was hurt. But I didn't turn away, and that's big. Actually huge. Because I realized that you weren't trying to hurt me. You weren't attempting to prove anything with Jovina. And that some of all this was my fault. She took the blame herself. Because my perception is I've let you so far in, I done crawled up into her mind. Do you see how the words I use will crawl into a female's mind? What are you guys doing to get into your females' heads? To crack them domes open. I've let you so far in that, and that scares me. You said to me, maybe you haven't met the right one yet. Maybe just around the corner. I said that in our conversation before that. I've only told one person this in my entire life. And it sounds very strange to say, coming from a person of my age. I've never truly been in love in my life. I've loved people. And my comment to my fellows back then, women want to be filled, which is why I said the above. She goes, but that entire feeling of being filled, I had sex with her. Okay? Never. Because there's so much of me, is what Mona said when I told her, too much to fill. Most men have no clue. Listen carefully, because this applies to you guys. Most men have no clue even how to go about filling me even half full. You could flood me over. Then she kills the little child, or maybe not. I can't turn away from you. I said, Well, she said that maybe not. I mean, maybe fill me just right, not flood me over. I said to her, drown you. So she goes, so no. Then she tried to reverse the game on me, I wrote. And she goes, maybe. But I'm pretty strong and a very good swimmer. Women like that, she wanted to show that she's not a weak milk toast. Look the word up if you don't understand it. I go, maybe. She goes, part of you scares me damn near to death. I said by the way, do you scare part of women to death with how powerful you are? The game to me is no fucking joke. I don't take this game as a fucking joke. I don't play with my game. Okay? As I always said, I'm serious as a fucking heart attack about the game of women. This ain't no joke to me. I'm not gonna half do a fucking profile, coming like a fucking dude and, I just put okay photos up. I'm going to find the best shit I have that I know is going to work. I'll make sure my fucking profiles work. When I'm out there pimping at bitches in the club. It ain't no game to me or no hopscotch type of game. I'm serious about it. She says, I said, can you swim in a typhoon? Because that's how I viewed myself. I've been told by women that I engulf them. I swallow them up with my energy, making love to them. One chick cried afterwards. Actually, she ain't the first one, but I'm thinking of one right now. I met her in my acting class, the one I've talked about. This chick, actually, this is back in the days of early internet. She had actually an internet site going on. I didn't even know this. Fuck. Where she had girls, jacking off and stuff, or something like that. She was a homebody person. I didn't know she had that shit going. She was half Mexican, half white. You know what that looks like. Real attractive. I had no idea. But I learned. Anyway, she cried. And she said, this isn't for me. It was too much for her. Because she had another black dude that she was seeing. And we didn't see each more after that. I gave her the A game. I had fucked her once before and gave the A game. But I gave her the special passion. I put some serious shit into that shit. Some serious mojo. And she cried. Okay? Some of you guys think I'm lying about this shit. But when you can tell when a person's lying because they access their memories. You see I'm accessing my memories. And you guys know that I don't lie about what I've experienced. I give you my experiences. So you can compare where you're at and where I've been. Can you swim in a typhoon? She says, maybe not, but I can damn sure find a life raft. She goes, part of you scares me damn near to death. But mostly I think I have everything I need to be with you. She's thinking about, can I take care of this guy? Can I fit his needs? Who's on the pedestal now? Who's on the fucking pedestal? Of course, I'm on the pedestal where I fucking belong. I belong on that throne. I know some of you women watching me think I'm arrogant as fuck, but you've never been with me. She goes, I know I'm through the door. I know I am. I'm right there. I came after you, which is not even familiar for me to do. When you went from the club, I missed you on a weird level, and I had to come after you. Again, I laid my mojo in her. Okay? That day. I knew that you would either respond or not, and my gut said that you would because I could feel you so strongly even then. And that's going into the metaphysical side that I'm trying to teach my private client, one of my private clients. Women can feel you. I don't give a fuck what nationality you are. Women can feel you. Whether you believe in that shit or not, I don't give a fuck. I'm 57 years of age. I had a lot of life experience. How the fuck old are you again? So don't come to me saying women can't feel you. She says, as you said, I bend. I don't think I break. And I said, LOL. When I'm in your arms, she says, it feels perfect to me. I said, a feeling of rightness. She goes, when I look at you, it's like I've seen you already. Familiar. Your eyes, it looks a little spooky to look into your eyes to me because it's familiar. If you hurt me in the beginning, though, I will carry that hurt. And it will forever change this a bit. I don't mean Jovina or tonight. I mean real hurt. I think I'm going to stop here because I believe you guys get the point. She goes, down here, my tendency is to try to wrap around you to keep you safe from hurt. See? They want to take care of you. So again, I ask you. Again, I ask you. KR Hawkins, how does your woman feel about you? Are you giving her the A game? The A personality to other fellows with women? Are you? Do you come into a situation with full-blown energy broadcasting out that women can feel you when you walk into a room? Again, I said I'm the real fucking thing, a force of nature. That's what I learned to become. I taught myself. I wasn't born that way. Oh, God, no. But I taught myself over all those fucking years of going to the nightclub from the age of 27 to the age of 45. I taught myself. As you can see by the books behind me, I read a lot, I applied a lot, I learned a lot. Plus, now here's the difference. I'm an awakened individual. And that separates me from 99% of the people out there. That's why I learned to do what I did. Okay? I'm going to go get a photo. No, I can't do a screen capture on this. How am I going to do this? I got to go to my Facebook account. Let me see if I can. Did I spell that right? Let's see. I'm looking for the belly dancer chick. I'm going to find her. And show you the level of females that I was fucking with. I believe this is her. Yeah. Let's see. Look for just one. Her daughter is going to be fucking hot. Just fucking mind-blowing hot. I want just one photo that I'll show you of the level of females. Because this is the girl. Now, she's an intellectual also. She has several degrees, but she's also, had a body outrageous. And I'll stick her photo at the end of this video. The level of females that I enjoyed, fucking with. She's the one who coined the phrase mind fucking to me. Now, she looks frail, but I believe she was like a large chest, skinny little frame. I don't know what kind of thoroughbred she was, but yeah. You guys seen the photos of this one. And I don't mean to talk about that kind of shit because that's not what I do, but it's you guys that react to that shit. If she wasn't hot, doesn't mean anything. Type of jackasses. Many of you. Wait a minute. She has a cat that looks just like our little kitty. Huh. Go figure. Ugly dog. Yeah, that photo's fine. So, in closing, as I challenge you guys to always bring your A game. Okay? You got to build yourself. You got to build your confidence to my level to get the results I get. You can't go in there with just ordinary confidence and expect the results I get. As for my profile, which I forgot to do, it's kind of like the words I read to you. Think of it like that. Let's see, POF. Log in. Click on my profile. We'll make this real quick. I'm the alpha. Actually, I think if I give you guys these words, you'll remember them. Let me see if that comes up. I'm the alpha, the protector and provider of what's mine. Then I talk about the joining of energies, alpha, omega type stuff. I talk about tasting my soul. And I went on. This profile is bomb ass for me because it fits me. It's from, the new stuff is from inside of me. Then I went on to other stuff. It's a long one. And only certain types of women will fucking take time to read it. That's kind of women I want to talk to. Intelligent women. I have a track that I believe she's a ghetto, or she's like a ghetto chick. With the girls that have emailed me. But I guess she does have a degree. She's kind of ghetto-ish. I don't know. But normally it's ghetto proof. Ghetto black chicks. Or I don't get white trash either. So you determine what you want to attract and you write your profile from there, fellas. Anyway, to close out this video, good luck to you. Okay? Keep pimping, brothers. Oh, before I go, how many of these other gurus you're listening to can talk on this level? Have experienced things I've experienced? Somebody tell me that. You guys who shop around the shit. How many of them talk to you and show you real proof and talk to you about real proof of game? How many of them have talked to women the way I talk to women and gotten the results that I've gotten? Go to your mystery methods and shit. Find out if there are any other gurus, so-called gurus out there, or instructors, or however you want to label us. Teachers. How many of them can do what I've done? Think about that. Go out there and find out. Okay? How many of them know how to get up into a female's head, as you've seen women talk about from my words that I read to you? And if you're on my site, you can read the words yourself. All right? Till next time.